It was the day the little girl was going to see her mom. She wanted to braid her hair beautifully for the visit, so she opened a beauty blog and found a pretty hairstyle. She followed the video step by step, but after working on it for a long time, her hair looked even worse. Dad walked into the bathroom and saw his daughter's messy hair. He picked her up and brought her to the bedroom. He looked around and spotted a little hat hanging on the rack. It was the fastest way to fix the hairstyle, but the girl held up the hairdryer in protest. She didn't want to see mom like that. She handed her dad a comb. Dad had never combed anyone's hair before. Nervous sweat ran down his face. He took the comb and pressed it onto the tangled mess. Suddenly, her hair turned into a wild hair monster and began fighting him like a boxer. Dad rushed in with the comb, but was punched 2 meters away. As the monster flailed around, Dad grabbed it in a bear hug and pulled out a rubber band. He tied the monster up tightly. He thought he had won the battle, but the rubber band snapped off, and everything went back to how it was. Seeing the monster leap toward him again, Dad jumped onto the bed in fear. The girl looked at him, disappointed. Frustrated, Dad brought back the little hat and forced it onto her head. She threw it off and ran to her room in tears. Just then, a voice played. It was his wife. She had recorded a hair braiding tutorial. Dad's eyes welled up with tears. He carried the girl back to the vanity and followed his wife's video. He applied conditioner to her hair, slowly untangled every knot, and finally braided it neatly into a small braid. The hairstyle looked perfect, just like mom's. The girl beamed with joy. She could now go see her mom looking beautiful. She grabbed a small gift and walked into the room. Her mom, sitting in a wheelchair, smiled and pulled her into a warm hug. Dad stepped in with a bouquet of flowers. Together, they were mom's strongest support. The girl gave her mom the gift. It was a drawing she made of her mom. She wanted to tell her, no matter what mom looked like, she would always be her princess. Encouraged by her daughter, mom gently pulled off her headscarf. Though she had lost her hair due to illness, her family's love gave her confidence once again.